All right, it's 10:15. That means it's time to check what's making headlines in Hollywood.
Yep, TMZ's Charles Lavigne joining us live from L.A. Good morning, Charles.
You know, Holly and Jeanette, you guys make it sound so glamorous when you say live from L.A. and then it's just me at my desk. Like, I feel like I should, I don't know, I gotta dress it up a little bit.
It's an understated
How you doing?
elegance.
Yeah.
We'll go with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I gotta do some of the backdrop.
So Ben and Jen, house hunting, stars. They're not like us.
Yeah, because these guys do. Someone said yesterday, they're like, are they actually shooting an episode of House Hunters or something? Because they just keep jumping from house to house. But they have settled, at least for now, on a new place. So we told you they were in escrow on a place that was about $34 million. They dropped out of escrow very late and got a new place now that is twice as expensive. It's gonna be in the around 66 million that they're going to be spending on this one. And look, it's the same neighborhood in Pacific Palisades, bigger, 8 bedrooms, 11 baths, you know, every amenity you could imagine. More like you're staying at a resort or a spa or something than someone's house. But this is their new place. This is their dream house, as long as the dream doesn't go much longer than a couple of weeks.
Well, I will say this. I did take a look at the two properties. I mean, that first one comparatively was a dump, Charles. But no, it was the outdoor living space in the second one that really sold me.
Oh, that's what takes in. Well, look, I mean, we're in Southern California, so that's a big thing. Yeah.
And I hear the views.
I guess that was. Yeah. Well, the views from anywhere in Pacific Palisades are great, so
okay, fair point.
You're not really going to get anything bad in that department.
Okay. Well, I mean, good for them. Can't relate, but good for them. All right, let's talk about Avril and Tyga, because there were some rumors for a while, actually, and then suddenly I see confirmation everywhere. Pretty obvious.
Yeah, like that. This escalated very quickly. But yes, they were at a Paris Fashion Week event together. We knew that they were in Paris together, but they were making out in front of everybody there. So that's pretty much the confirmation of what we already knew. You know, obviously Avril was engaged to Mod's son, and then Mod's son went out on tour. And then suddenly we started seeing her and Tyga hanging out around town. They initially said, look, they've been friends for a long time. We knew something was up the night we saw them at Nobu, and they hugged. And at first everyone was like, well, look, you hug your friends goodbye. That's fine. But then they got in the same car. So all that didn't add up. And then sure enough, a week later, they fly off to Paris, there for Fashion Week. And the kiss confirms what we now know. She and Mod's son have broken off their engagement. Or I should say, she broke off the engagement. When we called Mod's son to tell him about that, his people said, well, that's news to him.
No.
He didn't know that.
Ouch.
So, I mean, he knows now. And now he's got the confirmation.
Yikes.
Now all of a sudden I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
Is that what you're thinking?
That's the worst. When TMZ, I mean, we love you guys, but when TMZ calls you and informs you, yikes.
Now, look, I will say, just from years of doing this, that sometimes, I don't know that this is the case in Mod's son's case, sometimes they play like they don't know, because that makes the other person look bad.
People in Hollywood might not tell the truth? I can't even.
It does elicit these reactions, right? We were suddenly like, we feel so, oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Exactly. Okay, now I'm over it. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad.
Well, look, again, I don't know. He may genuinely not have known.
Right. Yeah. All right, can we talk about Tom Sandoval here and a little Vanderpump Rules? He and his band, talk about messy. He and his band are getting quite an interesting offer.
Yeah, you know, Tom cheats and his band can make out. They got an offer from Cam Soda, which is an online a camming service, usually more adult content. But they're not, the offer they've made to Tom, he doesn't have to take off his clothes. It involves his band. Said that they were going to do some shows. They were going to go on tour, but basically, I guess Cam Soda is realizing that Tom is now toxic and that going on tour might not net them the kind of attention they want. He was playing. He did a show on Friday here in town, and people in the audience were yelling "cheater, cheater." So instead, the Cam Soda is offering them $540,000 to do 12 shows live on their service. So they wouldn't have people in the crowd shouting shouting "cheater," and they could still get the exposure for the band. So this is a tried and true Hollywood formula. You have a scandal, and someone says, "Look, here's how you can spin it." And actually get some benefit from this. Who knows if the band is going to take them up on this, but yeah, it's going to be interesting at their shows. If they go out and do live shows based on what happened on Friday last week, where people were yelling over the weekend, this thing has just gotten so much bigger.
Yikes.
And people are really incensed that, that Tom and Raquel would do this to Ariana. I mean, what do you guys think?
Well, I mean, Ariana, they were in a decade-long relationship, right? So she's probably got some loyalty there. I don't know. So maybe they take them
I want
up
to hear from Ariana.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But maybe Tom and them take them up on their offer and then take it off. I mean, it's Cam Soda, right?
I mean, as for the band, yes, it would be a great thing. If Tom takes this up, though, if Tom does it, it's not going to help him PR-wise.
We got to wrap
as far as digging out of this hole.
If I'm Tom, I'm looking at Adam Levine. That was it, right? He had that big cheating scandal. His wife was pregnant, all that. I haven't heard someone talk about that in forever. So he seems to have gotten past it, right?
Yeah.
So you think he should be on the horn to Adam Levine? What do I do?
I mean, listen,
I'm not sure Tom Sandoval's Adam Levine's level. Anyway,
well, that's
Charles,
Exactly.
right, and his band. Just a reminder, you can catch TMZ weeknights at 7:30 after Like It or Not right here on Fox 5.